This is what SDPD does not want this weekend, a peaceful protest that escalated into violence.
Our main focus is public safety, and that is for everybody involved.
San Diego Police spokesperson Lieutenant Travis Easter says the department has been working with organizers ahead of the protest tomorrow to make sure everyone is on the same page. He says SDPD is not ICE and does not work with federal immigration enforcement.
We are still doing law enforcement activities, whether that be, arresting people and performing enforcement. That is still happening every day. But that doesn't mean that we're ICE. It doesn't mean that it is all ICE related.
There are about a dozen local protests around the county tomorrow. They are part of the nationwide No Kings Day demonstration.
To keep their greedy hands off our health care, our veterans' benefits, our public lands, our rights.
Opposing President Trump's military parade. This is where one of the No Kings protests is happening this weekend. And organizers say they don't want violence either because their message is, this is America and we don't stand for fascism, and violence would only get in the way of that message.
While we see protests that are overwhelmingly peaceful, when some bad actors engage in property destruction or violence, the Trump team says, see there, now we need to escalate further. And that's Trump's plan. Rinse and repeat. It's straight from the authoritarian playbook.
For those attending the protests tomorrow, civil rights attorney Timothy Scott says, know your rights.
Protesting is a core part of the First Amendment.
Among those rights is the right to record police encounters. But he says, don't engage with officers unless you have to and de-escalate the situation quickly.
When it comes to a police encounter, the goal is to end it quickly, to not prolong it. And some key phrases are, am I being detained? Am I free to go? You say those things out loud to make sure that they can't characterize the encounter as consensual when in fact it's a detention.
If the situation gets out of hand, police say they are prepared and are working with partner agencies to ensure what happened in LA doesn't happen here. Alexander Nguyen, KPBS News.